Good afternoon. My name, as the Senator said, is Lars Ewing, and it is truly a humbling honor to be here today. I'll get through it. Okay. To share some of my childhood memories of Marla. I thank the Senator, Senator Leahy, Senator Feinstein, but more than anyone, I thank Cliff, Nancy, Mark, her twin, who I've known since I was about 5 years old. I'm in uniform today as my way of honoring Marla, the tremendous accomplishments that she achieved, mainly while working with the military. I'm in no way, shape, or form am I representing the military. It's just my way of showing honor to her. Nancy has told me that Marla spoke highly of the service members that she worked with while she's in Iraq, and she considered the military to be an ally in her campaign. I really do consider it a privilege to pay tribute as a member of the military. But as I said, I knew Marla not from a military perspective, but rather from childhood. We both grew up in the same small town. We're in many of the same classes together from grade school on up through high school, and had been friends for as long as I can remember. In fact, in the video that you just saw, my dad was actually on the graduation podium with Marla. When I heard about Marla's death, I was walking out of church and had just heard a message on sacrificial living. At the time, it seemed to be the perfect message on Marla's life, but upon looking back on it, I think that one thing was missing in that, and that's the word passionate in front of sacrificial. Her passion for absolutely everything she did was just one of the many attributes that Marla showed at an early age that alluded to the fact that she had an absolutely amazing life ahead of her. Marla, as I said, was passionate about every single thing she did, whether it was leading a political walkout in 8th grade or playing a simple game of pickup basketball, which, by the way, she usually won. She really was a great athlete. I ran headfirst into that passion our senior year of high school. Marla was running for school president as the lone candidate, and I figured I'd throw my name in the hat as well. I think everyone knows why. I know why this is going to be a funny story. The moment she heard I had decided to run against her, she pulled me into a room and asked me immediately how I plan to make the school a better place. Before I could even answer, she proceeded to list off all the amazing ideas she had for the school. The things she rattled off absolutely stunned me. I never even thought about them all, and I had no response. But I should have fully expected it from her. I took my name out of the running. No, I don't think it would have made a difference. She would have beaten me anyway. Making the world around her a better place really was a constant theme in Marla's life. She started an environmental club in high school and was also the founding member of our high school girls soccer team, which my wife Heather, who's here today, was a member of. But she wasn't always out saving the world. She was enjoying it too. I remember her being a fixture out on the lake in any kind of weather, any time of day, including taking off from lunch at school to go swimming, boating, skiing, wakeboarding, jet skiing, anything in the water. She just couldn't get enough, as well as partying, as was mentioned earlier. She used her seemingly endless amount of energy and a unique ability to make her presence known, no matter what the situation. In fact, my wife Heather, who, as I said, was a good friend of Marla's, told me a story about Marla picking her up one Saturday morning to go yard sailing. Marla pulled up in a car she just recently bought and honked the horn. Heather came outside and told Marla how loud the horn was. Marla's response, I think, speaks volumes for her personality, and her response was, "Yeah, I know. I don't care how the car drove, I just wanted something with a loud horn." But above all, Marla was always her own person, with dreams bigger than any of the rest of us. She'd tell us about some great plans she had, and we'd all respond with, "Sure, Marla, whatever you say," thinking that there was no way this small town girl could ever really do something so great. It's a pleasure to say that she proved us all wrong. Her energy, passion, and compelling personality will be sorely missed by all her friends. A common theme among all of us when we talk about Marla, whether it was 10 years ago or just yesterday, is that she made us all want to do more with our own lives. And not just do more with our own lives, but be passionate about something, any one thing, the way Marla was passionate about so many things. People have said that Marla accomplished more in her short life than any of us will. And my hope is that that's wrong. My hope is that there's a son or daughter growing up in a town much like Lakeport who will follow Marla's lead. And accomplish what we think is impossible, all the while living a life full of passion for others. Thank you, and viva Marla.